What's poppin'? Welcome back to DBP Reloaded. You see what's on the screen here. Axis Football 24. We are on the Steam Deck, Steam, PC, however you want to spin it. That's what we on. Now, once again, I'm playing this for the simple, or reviewing this for the simple fact, there's a lot of Madden hate. Okay, it's a lot of Madden hate, but there's other football sims out here. You know what I'm saying? And these Axis football games are on console. They are on console. They're on Xbox, PlayStation, all that. You know what I mean? Nintendo Switch, all that. You can access these games pretty easily. All right. So, you know, this game now, you see the menu look very, very similar to 23, if not the same, except there's nothing in the background. Okay. You can use this template for anything. Pretty much the same modes. They say new franchise league sizes. That's the new addition here. You know what I mean? The creation suite, pretty much the same thing here. I think you got more logos. Let me check. Let me go create new team. You got more logos here, I believe. Yeah. So, well, yeah, you got a little. Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever the case is, but you know, pretty much the same stuff here. You know what I'm saying? The same stuff here. Okay. The graphics don't really look different at all. Pretty much the exact same graphics here. You know what I mean? But once again, if you can stomach a game, how the game plays here, you have something here. Okay, so there's really no changes except, you know, what they added with franchise. You know, create leagues anywhere from 8, 13, 16 new franchise. You know what I mean? New franchise leagues. That's about it. You also, I noticed this here. You can save in games, so that's always good. That's something they took from 2K. Can you save it? I think you can do it in Madden as well. You can resume games in Madden and stuff like that. Yeah, you can. So that's all. I've always liked that when they did come out with that, because something may happen and you got to go real quick. You got to slide. So let me save this real quick and continue. I always like that. But the mode is still the same. High 7 to an 8, maybe. You know what I'm saying? High 7 to an 8. I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, this game is probably gonna have the same rating. You know, it's probably gonna have the exact same rating. All right, so let's get to it. Exhibition matchup here. I thought I had it created. You know what? When I, for whatever reason, it didn't back up my save. For whatever that reason is, didn't back up my save. So that messed me up. So I'm gonna just randomize both squads. Chicago Lakehawks. Okay, I'm gonna run with them, and then Montreal. What is that? Terrapins? Okay, cool. Whatever. We gonna roll here. All right. This game loads a lot. I'm telling you, man. Like on Switch, it's terrible with the load speeds. Oh my goodness, but it makes sense. Injury fatigue off. 2-3 minute quarters for the review. All right, let's get to it.
Welcome, football fans, to this matchup.
That says NFL 2K announcers right here.
This is Dave
so,
Stevens.
You know,
me, as usual, is
that's what's up. They have them.
I'm
not
looking
mad at that.
Coaching staffs today, Dave.
No, but this guy
is
isn't.
who aren't afraid to
Was
play
he?
ball. Deep passes, trick plays,
He sound
blitzes. We're sure to see them all.
I know
today.
the one guy is
There's
for sure.
no
This
doubt
one
about
sound.
that.
This guy sound a little
Let's
different.
go ahead and get down to the action.
Let's go.
Fielded
Let's go.
at the 7-yard line. Makes the
Okay.
return up to the 19-yard line.
Now the announcers don't sound so seamless in this game. I do like how they got the play calls right here. They changed it up a little bit, but
from the 22,
you hear it sound like they recorded it in Word, like they didn't record it in full sentences almost. It seemed the announcers sound choppy. I don't add or take away points for that, but I noticed that. Okay, so the gameplay, it feels a little bit cleaned up. A little bit. I'm not saying this thing feels good or anything. It feels a little bit cleaned up. Okay, a little cleaned up.
drops
A
back
little
into the
bit.
pocket.
I mean a
Chicago
little bit. Let's
with
go.
the play action. There's
Let's
a
go.
penalty marker on the field.
Penalty for
Brought
what?
down. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome.
Oh, okay.
Chicago takes the penalty.
That contact was
Yeah, so-
clearly after the 5 yards, which is why the flag was thrown.
Yeah, this they didn't record this together. The announcement. It's not throwing me off, but it sounds kind of weird. But the gameplay, I'm gonna say the gameplay, it feels a little cleaned up. We still talking. You know what I mean? If you want to go to a 6 for the gameplay, all right. Come on. There you go. If you want to say this is a 6 as far as gameplay goes, okay, fine. But it's not going no more. It's not going no further than that, though. It's definitely not going no further than that. I mean, the graphics, we still talking to 7 here. I mean, the game, like I said, oh my goodness, I thought he intercepted it. The game don't look terrible. It just look like PS2. It look like PS2 high res. That's it. You know, I'm not mad at PS2 graphics. I think Madden and college football still look dope on the PS2 to this day. So I'm not mad at high res PS2 style graphics. I'm not even tripping off that. But for this to come out in 2023, you know what I mean? There's supposed to be 3D models and stuff, whatever the case is, however you want to call it, the term for it. You know, and Madden, you know what I mean, and all that is around. It's kind of tough. It's not like Legend Bowl where they specifically aim for a certain look. You know what I mean? Let's go. I see you. Ah. Hey. 4th down, got to punt it. But this here, this is pretty much the same, like as far as overall the same as last year. I mean, the arena don't look bad. You know, I'm not mad at that, but the presentation, we still talking about like a 6 here. It's nothing crazy here. It's nothing crazy here as far as presentation. I mean, you're not, you know what I mean? But, so I would say like a 6 presentation still. The gameplay, if you want to bump it up to a 6, because it feels a little bit more cleaner. And I mean a little bit more cleaner. You notice it feels cleaner, but, you know, it's not crazy. So, I will say the gameplay, I'll go to a 6 with it. Modes, come on. Modes, we talking about high 7 to an 8. You know what I mean? The graphics, we talking about a 7. This game is still in the 6 range. Probably, it's still a 6. You know what I mean? Like, we low 6. If you want, it's a 6, man. We in the 6. However you want to arrange the 6, it's a 6. And that's only because of franchise mode. That is it. In the franchise, like I said, you can do things in the franchise like build up the stadium, all that stuff. You do drafting players, you do all that. It's a franchise mode. So, and this does feel a little, you know, improved from last year, but not enough to go up a whole point or anything like that. This game, you know, is not premium at all. But it's okay for what it is. If you get this, like this game, and this is when I was playing, like, man, this would be nice on the Switch. It is on the Switch. Like, this to me feels like something that belongs on the Switch anyway. You know what I mean? It belongs on the Switch, you know, a game like this. You know, and it is on the Switch. So, oh, they got a punt already? Yeah. So, I mean, for what it's worth, this game is okay. It's very okay. You know what I mean? Subpar. Not the worst thing I've ever played, though. It's not the worst football game in the world I've ever. It's not, but it's not premium quality at all. So don't get this expecting something crazy unless you, like I said, what the thing about this game, you want to oh no, we ain't doing that. The thing you want to do with this is create. This is what this is for. To create everything and do your thing like that, you know what I'm saying? And then mods, you know, people, if there's people who mod this and things like that, do things like that. This isn't something that you, I mean, look, there might be somebody who play this and look at this and be like, yo, this is like the sweetest looking football game I've ever seen in my life, dog. Like, and more power to you, but I cannot agree with the statement of saying a game like this is better than Madden. Every time I complete a pass, it's a penalty somewhere. Oh yeah, decline. Easy.
Chicago will turn down the penalty. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, so I mean, this I cannot agree with the state that I can't agree with that statement. Oh yeah, this is better. It's not better. This is not better than Madden. But it's cool. It's cool.
Big boy football. The defense might consider getting some new guys in because they just got manhandled.
So yeah, this game is a 6 out of a 10. However you want to arrange the 6 out of a 10. And if you want to say 5, I'm still not arguing with you because the improvements is not
get us
The
the
improvements
ball
is
back
not
so
that
we can
crazy.
do it again.
It's not crazy at all, the improvements. It's a very minor tweak, a minor, and it's minor. You know what I mean? So,
Tackled after a
it's,
return of 15.
Let's see
you
what
want
the
to say
offense
5?
can do with
Hey,
this
cool. You
drive.
know what I mean?
I'm
So,
sure they'd love to go down and put it
definitely,
into this
I'm
lead
not
they're
going to
facing.
say I recommend this unless you really, really want to create everything. And that's fine, you know what I mean? But then you got Legend Bowl for that. You know what I'm saying? You got Legend Bowl for that. Legend Bowl kills this. So, I mean, we're not even going to play these games. Legend Bowl's on a whole nother level than this. So, I mean, Legend Bowl, and you get that in the combo pack. So, Legend Bowl and College Bowl. So, I would turn you towards Legend Bowl unless you really want to play with 3D models. But even so being, it's not on the same level of a Legend Bowl. So, but salute to them, you know what I mean? They didn't come up with a 25 to my understanding. So,
23.
oh my goodness.
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
That was a great run there to pick up the first down.
Dropping back.
Come
He
on.
makes the throw. There's a penalty marker
To
on
hear
the
them, it's
field.
like, dang, you really wish they was on a better game
on the field
than this.
is.
The announcers, I mean, I'm being honest. You think of NFL 2K, it's like, man, but at least they, doing their thing, the announcers. I really wish, this makes me think, like,
accepts the
man,
penalty.
really
As
wish
we
we had
look back
2K
at it,
around
he
for this.
really did get that arm in
Really
there.
wish we
So
still
it's
had
clear to
2K
see
hearing
why
them.
they made the call.
Made me really wish we had 2K hearing them. Man, but, and now I can see how this would piss people off some more. Like, man, you got them on this game, man? Dang, like,
Looking down
I can see people getting upset about that. Like, man, they on this game, but we can't get. Yeah. But at least they, to be on a game like this is for the love of the game, honestly, too. Because I'm not disrespecting this. I'm just being honest. You see what this is, you know what I mean? I'm not saying this game can't. If they put the work in, they got something here. If they put the work in, they could make it happen. They got some good things here as far as the creation suite, the franchise modes, everything. Even the look of it isn't terrible. You know what I mean? If they really put the work in, they could be a nice option. I'm not saying they can't be an option. You know what I mean? But it's not on the level of the competition, you know what I mean? You got the announcers here. You got the top-notch announcers here, you know what I mean? The graphics is not bad. You got to up the graphics. The gameplay and the graphics. Well, I'm not even going to say the graphics because if you kept the graphics exactly like this but had premium gameplay, I don't think anyone would care, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to say the graphics the focus. The gameplay should be the focus for sure. The gameplay should be the focus, making that thing feel realistic. Smooth everything else. If they had premium gameplay, they got something here. They have something here. The gameplay falls very short. That's it. But you got everything else in place, though. You got the announcing team in place, the classic announcing team. Matter, you know what? You know my thoughts. You have the classic 2K announcers. Okay. Why not 2K? Buy Access Football, like how they did 2K Sport with the NBA 2K Playgrounds. Why don't 2K, to make a sim game, they got the announcers. Buy them, or whatever the case is, publish it, however you want to do it. I don't know how they do it that as far as publishing or whatever the case is, and they develop the game. They keep all the stuff here. They keep everything here, but change that gameplay up. I would even say use all of this here, but put it up under that NFL 2K engine. Keep all their stuff here. The field, add the extras that you need to add, to make it look better. But give them that NFL 2K engine and use the rest of the assets here. You know what I'm saying? I think you will have something here. If 2K, so we're going to leave it here. And this game is a 6 out of 10. However you want to spin it. 6 out of 10 all day. Not the worst football game in the world. The gameplay just falls short. So if 2K got involved, since they can't make an NFL sim, you got Access Football here. You have the announcers here that was in the classic 2K. Why not just bring it full circle? You get all the assets wherever they got the team logos, all that stuff here. You know what I mean? 2K get in there. Let us get that up off you, or whatever the case is. They use those teams, the assets here, all the assets here, but just use the engine from NFL 2K. Even if you use the NFL 2K5 engine whatever the case is. Use that, you know what I mean? With these graphics and with these features, you will have something. I'm serious, you will have something. I think, and that'll boost the game up a few points as far as gameplay goes. And that'll draw people over to this game because you got the announcing team. And then you got 2K behind it. Obviously, you're going to add extras here, you know. They're going to add more to the franchise. They're going to have the arenas looking better, things like that, you know what I mean? So it's more preferable if they did it with the 2K8, you know, whatever the case is, if they used NBA 2K or NFL 2K8 engine. I think it's under the same engine, whatever the case is. This is NFL 2K engine in the whole. But if you want to clone NFL 2K8's gameplay or NFL 2K5, clone that exact same gameplay, whichever one, apply it to Access Football, okay? Have the announcing team, have 2K put their extras on it, they good. They competing right there. They right there competing with them. You know what I'm saying? Clean up the presentation, they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine. If 2K want to do something like that, but that would be my suggestion. But outside of that, this game's a 6 out of 10, man. All right, so make sure you like, subscribe, share the content. Greatly appreciate it from everybody. Peace.